Forget firefighting, say ta-ta to teaching. Don't even think about accounting. A recent survey of 3,000 kids found that being a YouTube star was a more sought-after profession than being an astronaut among kids in the US and the UK.
So what do these findings have mum and dads calling up the career counsellors saying, help? We welcome back advisor and researcher on digital family lifestyle, Dr. Joanne Orlando. Hello to you. How concerning is this? I mean, should we even be saying that? We said when I grow up I want to be on TV, so we probably pot kettle black. But how concerning is it?
It's just a sign of the times, isn't it? And I think parents get quite confronted where their child wants to be a YouTuber, especially if parents aren't watching YouTube themselves, which they're probably not. But, you know, technology is the defining feature of our time, and it's a big part of kids' life. You know, 80% of primary school kids watch YouTube, and they want to be part of this world that they see. It's glamorous, you know, they're watching it in their bedroom. It's like they know these people and they want in. It's not just a pastime, you know, being on the internet really helps to define how they understand their world and the goals that they have for it. And you can see how a goal to be on that screen just kind of comes naturally today.
It's such a generational thing, and there'd be a bunch of our viewers who just don't appreciate or understand that whole online sphere. What's the appeal, do you reckon, of being a YouTube star? Is it the fame? Is it the money? Is it the attention? Or is it a combo of them all?
Yeah, it's a bit like us wanting to be like a Hollywood movie star, but it's like the youth version. You know, kids might know Margot Robbie, but they would know someone like PewDiePie, who's like this massive YouTube artist. So, yeah, it's the fame, the travel, you know, the attention, all that. But one big difference, I think, is that being a YouTuber seems so much more accessible than being a Hollywood movie star.
Right,
you don't have to be able to act. You don't have to be gorgeous like to be a movie star. You just have to be yourself, talking to camera. They're often shot in their own home, and kids can achieve that.
Just with your phone.
Yeah, but is it good for them? I mean, should parents encourage it, or is there sort of a level of, you know, skepticism with putting your kids on the internet, because once it's there, it's out into the world?
Yeah, safety is a massive issue. You know, I go into a lot of homes and research with families, and parents are telling me their 5- and 6-year-old want to play, I want to be a YouTuber. And I'll often see in the corner of homes there'll be green screens, there'll be tripods set up. So it's happening, and it starts from a very young age. So it's not children leaving school thinking, I'd like to be a YouTuber. It's 5- or 6-year-olds who are asking for their own YouTube channel. And, you know, one of the most successful YouTubers in the world is 8. And he's making tens of millions of dollars. And kids see that, and they can achieve it. It's that very real kind of goal.
And my wife thought it was weird when I set up a green screen in the tripod in the corner. She thought, parents have got to start to accept that this is an acceptable path, don't they?
They do. Jobs are changing. You know, the internet is completely threaded through every aspect of our world. Even if a child wants to be something traditional, like a teacher or like a doctor, there's a lot of those who are on YouTube as well, who are social influencer doctors or social influencer teachers. So this kind of aspect is coming into a lot of the traditional kinds of careers as well.
We've met a lot of them on the morning show here. We've interviewed a lot of those people, and their reach is phenomenal. Still getting the message out there.
I guess the difference is, though, I mean, I was Cindy Lauper at home when I was growing up with a shampoo bottle, Revlon, and remember Revlon shampoo, it was so good, but it never went anywhere, whereas this is different. If you're a 5-year-old and you're broadcasting it out, and even if you say, I want to do this, there is this still level of needing to put in guidelines or something as a parent around it. Like, how do you manage that? Because if all your friends are doing it, it's sort of, you know, it's hard to say no to a child.
No, it's right. So I think taking a stepped approach is best. So, you know, taking a video and the storyboarding and designing the set, it's fantastic, creative, educational experience. So that's good. And you can just share those videos to start off with. If your child is really onto you about having a YouTube channel, you can put it up on YouTube, but it's not a public YouTube channel. It's private. And you just give the link to friends and family who you feel safe. Yeah. And then over time, if your child is still onto it, they haven't got sick of it, and you're getting a good response to the videos, then maybe put one video up as a public channel or as a public video and see the response. But don't go putting loads up, because if the response and the feedback is bad, it will come back to your child.
That is the
And
thing.
it's good for free stuff too. Like if Sally says Revlon one more time, they'll back the truck up for sure. There'll be a box of
They don't make collection.
What's-
They don't. It's so good for your hair. Flex.
Wow, are you still going with it?
I still am.
What's your advice to parents who, the kid comes in and goes, I don't want to be a doctor, I don't want to be a teacher, or even an astronaut, or a Hollywood star. I want to be a YouTube star.
Yeah, and I think a lot of parents are feeling it. So, one, taking the videos is great to understand why, your child would want to aspire to that. It's not wrong. It's just that they're living in the digital age, and that kind of goal is very normal. But then take that safe, stepped approach. If they really want to do it, start, safety is always a big thing.
Okay.
Or just send them over to Larry because he's already got the green screen.
Lovely to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
And hello to our good friends at Revlon and Maserati. Thanks for that.
Flex. We'll be
Firefighting, say ta-ta to teaching. Don't even think about accounting. A recent survey of 3,000 kids found that being a YouTube star was a more sought-after profession than being an astronaut.
And I think parents get quite confronted with it